Hi everyone, and welcome back to another track session with the Brain Cancer Runner. Tonight's session was pyramids, where we start off with 500 meters, and then we build into 700 meters, 900 meters, 1100 meters, and then we come back down the other side of the pyramid with 900, 700, and 500 again. The rests in between each rep are static, and they are half the time it takes you to run the rep. So if your rep took 2 minutes, you would rest static for a minute, and then you go on to your next one. We were running these at 25 seconds per 100, which is about 4:10 pace. Well, it's not about 4:10 pace, it is 4:10 pace. That's quite quick for me at the minute, actually. My fastest 5k at the minute is about 22, 23 minutes. So 4:10's, that's quite quick. But obviously with rest in between, and the reps are shorter, so not too bad. I ran with the C team, so I was just trying to keep pace with them, really. I'll fast forward the footage a little bit for the reps, because otherwise the session's going to be, the video's going to be way too long, and it's just me doing laps of the track. As you can see, some of the floodlights are out, so the footage isn't the best, and it's a bit bouncy because of the camera. I've tried to change some settings to make the battery last longer. But yeah, it was a decent session. I started to get a bit of a tight cough on the last 2 reps, and you'll see that in the footage. And I was just trying to manage it through. I think I'd aggravated it a couple of days ago. I was foam rolling, and I felt a little knot in there, a little hard piece. So I'd really got into it with a foam roller, and I think I might have aggravated it a bit by doing that. I mean, you're supposed to roll them out, as far as I'm aware, but maybe I've just gone a little bit too much with it. But I'll just try and manage that over the coming weeks. So yeah, I backed off. I didn't want to get injured. I mean, it's the start of running season. All the road races are going to start coming with the nice weather, and I really didn't want to pick up an injury. I've got cross country next week again, and my last Grand Prix race coming soon, as well as North Tyneside 10k, and I'll probably try and pick up a few other races. So trying to stay injury free, trying to stay fresh. I had my scan, it's Tuesday now, and I had my latest scan on Saturday just gone. I get my results towards the end of March, which is quite a quick turnaround. I have been suffering with headaches quite a lot lately, actually, so hopefully my scan comes back alright, but you never know. Just got to take it day by day and just keep hoping for the best, really, and just keep positive. One thing that was absolutely horrendous last night, actually, was the wind. About 250 metres into the track, the wind started picking up on the back curve and then all the way down the main straight. And you could feel it on every single rep. It was absolutely brutal. It was really quite tough. So I was trying to draft with people. I did lead one of the reps. I think it was the first 7 or the first 9. Can't actually remember. My memory's still obviously a problem. But yeah, so I tried to lead out one of the reps, make sure everyone was sticking to pace, because we'd started going off a bit quick. And then, actually, on the 1100 metre rep, the big one, our coach lapped us, and a couple of people decided to go after him and try and catch him or stay with him. I've no idea why, but I just wasn't able to do that, and I didn't think it was a good idea, especially when I could start feeling my cough. So yeah, you'll see me back off the group, and that's fine. Like, I've got no problem with running off the back of the group. These guys are all running fit and healthy and running really well at the minute. And I'm just trying to do my best. I really don't mind. It doesn't bother us running off the back of the group. I'm out there, I'm running, I'm training, I'm running at paces that, if you'd have told me a year ago that I would be doing cross countries and back to track and all that kind of things, I'm so grateful to be able to do this. So I'm just happy to be out there. It's great fun. Loving training. I mean, it's hard work, I'm not gonna lie. You'll hear me absolutely breathing on my arse, but it is what it is. But so yeah, they tried to chase him down, absolutely knacked us. I decided not to go with it because I physically couldn't. I was absolutely knackered. It was good fun. I didn't start my watch on Strava, so if you're looking at that, I missed about the first 200 meters of the session, because I don't know why, but I did my warm up. I did 3 laps of the streets here, and then my watch didn't. I don't know if it wasn't in the right mode or something. I don't know, it knacked up. So if you're looking at my Strava, it's about 200 meters short. But we did manage to stick to pace for the most part. I think my last couple of reps were obviously a bit off pace, but that's to be expected when you're trying to push as hard as you can for the other reps and trying to stay with the group as well. I mean, that's why I run with the group, because it gives you that encouragement to keep going and keep running with them. Like I say, I led one of the reps, so yeah, it's nice. And anyway, thanks very much for watching. I'll have more. Obviously, I'll have more videos out. Like I say, I've got a few more races coming up. Trying to do as much running as I can. Trying to stay fit and healthy. Trying to stay positive as well, which is obviously really hard when you're waiting for results to come back and you don't really feel very great. But you just gotta keep going, keep pushing. You know, there's nothing else to it. And yeah, thanks very much for tuning in. Thanks very much for watching. If you've got any comments or anything about my training or running or how my recovery's going, then throw them down and I'll try and answer them. But yeah, just thanks very much for watching. Cheers, guys.